Hello everyone and welcome back! I am Melissa Couto of Melissa Couto Creations. I sell handmade goods such as hair accessories, stickers, home decor, and more. So I just wanted to say thank you again for another wonderful week. Thank you for the support. It's really nice to see that people like my videos and are watching my videos. If you haven't seen on TikTok, I did a little talk about starting the gym and having a healthier outlook, and hopefully it's gonna positively impact and declutter my mind and have a lot more happiness and joy and health and hopefully really creative ideas. Well, we'll see. So yeah, I took out my new products. My maple and sweet launch is out and running, so I have my stickers and my notepads that I have, the little memo pads that are square. Yeah. So I'm very excited and I want to see how well it's doing. For me, for my store, things are kind of slow. They pick up and they go and they pick up and they go. I'm not like a big store where everything gets sold out, unfortunately, at least not at this time. Yeah, today I have a few things that I need to do. I need to do label stickers, receipts, and tissue paper for my wrapping. So it just proves that I'm being busy. And yeah, it's a very relaxed day. I'm gonna just show you my process of doing that. So for the first thing I use is a sticker label paper. It is a normal sized paper, and as soon as you start peeling, it's going to peel off. I'm going to have a pre-made PDF, and I'm going to print it out into this. What I did was that I created a label, and I just put the label in rows and columns, and it's all going to be perfectly aligned. So when I cut it, I just need to cut straight crosses. So I'm going to show you what it looks like once printed. So to cut my stickers and my receipts, I use a paper cutter. This is the style that I use. It's not perfect, but it does facilitate my job a lot. My printer is interrupting me. So here is the labels. So you can see that I put like an alignment of everything, so all I have to do is cut straight, and I'll have a whole bunch of stickers ready to use for my packaging. I usually place them on top of the box. For some items I have boxes, and I put them on tissue paper. Just a little label to remind you that you're buying from a small business, not just Etsy. So I'm gonna cut these up. So yeah, I'm gonna take everything like this, and I'm just gonna cut off the bits that I need. Well, I mean, I need the whole label sheet, but I'm just gonna portion the columns and rows to little strips, and then I'm gonna cut this way. So here I go. I also place my thumb to feel where the cutting is, so I don't overstep my cut. And I think it turns out into a really cute packaging. I think it's thoughtful and people knows where they bought from, and I think that's very important because it's easy to forget where you bought from when you buy in a place like Etsy, because there's a lot of stores and you might have bought an order with many stores. So I think it's just a little reminder that you bought from people who really care. Oop, I almost cut really badly there. About how you feel about the product. I think it's very different from buying at a store where a person just buys their products. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that there's a whole bunch of stores that exist and will always exist and always be different. But when you buy from a small business, I'm always a little more kind because I know that the person put a lot of love in their products. So after cutting the strip, like I said, you're gonna start just cutting little pieces like this, and all you have to do is align and cut. Align and cut. Align and cut. And I'm not gonna make you watch this whole thing because this is really long. So I'll bring you back to the first part. Well, actually I could show you what it looks like. It's really cute. So I'm not gonna make you watch me cut the whole thing, but it's gonna turn out like a little square like this, and I usually have red tissue paper and it's just gonna go really cutely on the package. And I think it gives a little professional touch, and it's really easy to make. And yeah, it's gonna make a lot of labels. So I just do one page at a time. I don't think I need to do more than that. I didn't realize my printer was so loud. Wow. Those are the receipts printing in the background. For the receipts, it's just normal standard computer paper. I opt for a thicker paper rather than a thinner paper, but it's pretty standard paper. It's nothing fancy. It's really just to make my life a lot easier, to have the receipts printed, and I could have a double-sided thing ready to go, and I could put my personalization and my logo and just make the experience of buying in my store a little more happy and personal. So once the receipts are printed, like I said, double-sided, I have one side that is the official receipt and the other side that has instructions for your product. I have the instructions about pretty much all my products on here, and a coupon code that I handwrite. Yeah, so I do little hearts or something for what it is that the person bought, so they could just quickly just reference it. So I'm gonna cut this in 6 and they're gonna be ready to go. So like I said, it's 6 receipts. I'm gonna trim off the little trimmings that I need to do. Ooh, there's like a little oil spill. How come? Anyways, so... Oh no, I don't have to do it here. It's the other side. Oops. So this side. I'm gonna do the little trim. Again, I try to test with my thumb to see if I could find it, see if everything's aligned, and snip snip. So after that I do a snip at every other piece. Yep, good. And then here. Generally you don't give 2 receipts to everyone, so if you do make like a slight mistake, it should be fine. But generally it's pretty easy to keep it all the same. Especially I have memo pads, so I have a bit of practice in that. But yeah, you want them to be about the same size, or else it's gonna be a little weird if you have like a big order. I mean, if your order is ginormous, maybe you do want to print it from Etsy directly, but I think it should be fine. And then I just snip the middle here. So now you already have 2 receipts. And I also think it saves a bit of paper, because a lot of times when you're printing the receipts, it takes a whole page, and this is a little more, you know, paper aware. Yeah, these should all like fold up together into one nice little pile. and you got receipts. There you go. My tissue paper, I buy them in envelopes at stores that you buy them. I mean, I don't have enough orders to buy huge boxes, so they come into these little categories and you cut it in sizes that are pre-made, so when you're actually packaging, it saves you a lot of time. And I have a lot of different sizes. I have sticker cards, and I have scrunchies, and I have little strips to put in the boxes. So these are things that I prepare ahead of time to have them ready for my orders to make it faster for people to receive their goods. So for this, it's very simple. I try to align myself to the lines as much as possible because it makes it the nicest type of packaging. But at the same time, sometimes it doesn't allow you. Like this one's going to be easy to cut, like this, right? But the other way is not going to be as easy, but we're going to try our best. You always want some more paper that you can fit in a package, like to have that extra space to overlap. But when you want to put things in boxes, it kind of needs to be almost a perfect fit. So we're going to do both. And yeah, this is my process. It's not the very glamorous part of having a small business. And some people, I guess, get their supplies already pre-cut and everything. And I mean, if they could afford that, okay. I mean, I don't really mind doing it. But I mean, I think it saves a lot of paper, and when you save paper, you save spendings. It's just a little bit of a trivial thing that you need to do every once in a while. But when I remember that, you know, this only means that I do have packages and I am selling things and making a living, I tell myself, you know what, it's really not that bad. So I try to be grateful all through the way of making the little things that people don't notice are little things that I have to do. So I'm going to take out the sizes that I'm going to take for packaging, and we're going to go to the next step. So this is the size that I need for my boxes, and this is the size that I need for my cards. I might make it a little bigger because I feel like cards and scrunchies should be the same size. It's just going to be slightly bigger. Yeah. So the little edges, I try to get them done with this, so it kind of maximizes the prettiness of the other paper. Oops, don't fall. So yeah, it's a little trivial because you have to almost do it one by one because they don't really align properly. Mostly because of the folds, not because of the paper that doesn't align properly. And then we have these guys. See, I'm going to need just a little bit more like that. I think would make a big difference. I know it looks trivial, but it's gonna help. It's just what, half an inch? Yeah, half an inch bigger. So I like to just visually do it so I don't have to worry. And see, this paper, I'm just gonna make it this size. Doo-doo-doo. So whatever fits in that cycle, and the rest will be for the other paper wrapping. Alright, here you go. There you go. So we got 2 more of the box wrappings, and we have one that's a little larger, and that, so I'm probably going to do the 2 edges first in the next round, because I got a lot out of it this time, and yeah, I think it's going to work out. So, with the newly, ooh, I keep dropping my paper. Okay, so let's just measure this. It's gonna make it a lot easier. I do 3.5. Okay, so I'm gonna just chop 3.5 on this side. Three and a half on this side. Aha, you were hiding. Alright, 3.5 on this side. And then we're just going to do the half of this. So what is the half? It's going to be very simple. You just somewhat just fold the tip right here. And you're going to know that's the half. Half is 6.5. So you only need to do that once. So again, 3.5 on each end and 6.5. That's gonna be the new sizes, and I think they're gonna do good. 3.5. 3.5, and then 6.5. And last time, 3.5. So it seems trivial to actually save money on tissue paper, but it eventually really does add up, and I don't think that adding more tissue paper makes it look more luxurious. I actually think that when you have a precise cut, it looks more organized and clean. That's a personal decision that I made. So, believe it or not, in a normal package of tissue paper, I made this much, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these. So sorry, my battery ran out on me. So this is 8, and this should be also 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9 that I had taken out. So 8. 8 of each is 1 sheet of paper. This is how many things you could actually wrap with. And for the freebie stickers, I just fold these in half, and I cut, and I add the thank you card and a freebie sticker, and I use a freebie label sticker on top for packaging. I'll show you what it looks like. I do it the same way that I do my logo. It's gonna be like a little freebie sticker. I'm sure you've seen it in my packaging videos, but I just wanted to help out someone who was wondering about these things and possibly want to do them themselves, or just was plain curious. So these are the things that I did today: my tissue paper, my receipts, and my labels. So I hope that you enjoyed this little vlog tutorial. Wait, let me get back to my face. So I don't know if you're someone who is watching this in the purpose of helping your small business, or just curious about who I am, someone who loves watching small business content. Whoever you are, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps someone out there. I know that some people kind of research before they do things, and that's a great way to learn how to do things. I've done that in my past too, and I could just hope that I help people along the way as well. So if you enjoyed this video and this type of content, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. So, I mean, thank you so much for watching, and if you made it up to here, I just want to say thank you very much, and bye! Have a nice day!